Good morning, children. Last class, I started at Tagore's The Homecoming. I gave you a brief summary of this short story, and today we are moving into the text. I have shared important pieces, lines from the text. So please follow the class. As the story begins, the protagonist of the story is his name is Fatik. Fatik, 14-year-old boy. When the story begins, we see Fatik fighting with his brother, that is younger brother Markan. This is how the story begins. So after the quarrel, what happens? So after the quarrel, when Fatik came into the house, his mother saw him. She called out angrily, "So you have been hitting Markan again?" Fatik answered indignantly, "No, I haven't. Who told you that?" His mother shouted, "Don't tell lies. You have." Fatik suddenly, "I tell you, I haven't. You ask Markan." But Markan thought it best to stick to his previous statement. He said, "Yes, mother, Fatik did hit me." Fatik's patience was already exhausted. He could not hear this injustice. He rushed at Markan and hammered him with blows. "Take that," he cried, and that for telling lies." See here, after the first incident, that is, after fighting with his brother, he comes back to his house and his mother questions him and she shouts at him, asking him whether he hit his brother. And he denies the charge, saying that, "No, I didn't hit him." And her mother says, "You are lying. You don't tell lies." And again he says, "No, I did not hit him. You ask Markan." And when she asks Markan, that is his brother, he says, "Yes, mother, Fatik did hit me." And again he becomes, angry, and again he hits his brother for telling lies. And Fatik's mother took Markan's side in a moment because he is a little boy. Markan is a little boy, and Fatik, according to his mother, according to Fatik's mother, Fatik is a grown-up boy. He is 14 years old, and his brother is a little child. And she is with the second son, the little one's side, and she supports Markan. So his mother took Markan's side in a moment and pulled Fatik away, beating him with her hands. When Fatik pushed her aside, she shouted out, "What, you little villain? Would you hit your own mother?" she asked. So, this boy, in order to protect himself, he just pushed her mother aside. And immediately her mother asked, "How dare you hit your own mother?" It was just at this critical juncture that the grey haired stranger arrived. He asked what the matter was. Fatik looked sheepish and ashamed. The next few days were full of rejoicing. So, that grey haired man was Fatik's uncle, that is, his mother's brother. His name is Bishamba. And so after his entrance, that is after his coming, he coming from Calcutta, the family, they had good time for some days. So next few days they were happy. And he was told, that is, Bishamba was told by his sister that Fatik was a perpetual nuisance. He was lazy, disobedient, and wild. So these were the complaints raised against Fatik. That is, Fatik's mother says that Fatik is becoming a nuisance these days. He was a lazy boy, disobedient, and wild too. And she said, but Markan, that is the little one, younger one, was as good as gold, as quiet as lamb, and very fond of reading. So Bishamba kindly offered to take Fatik off his sister's hands and educate him with his own children in Calcutta. The widowed mother readily agreed. So after listening